Hi everyone and welcome on adobelive.com. We are live streaming from Paris and we will be live for 8 hours with 4 amazing guests. They will all do live illustrations, live animations, so thanks for joining. I'm Michael Chaz. I work for Adobe, I'm based in Paris, and our first guest is Dan Mumford. Hey Dan.
Hey.
Hey, how are you? Good?
I'm good, yeah.
Okay.
Ready to finish this drawing off.
Yeah, because we had 3 days of live stream. So on day 1, you started with this rough sketch using Illustrator Draw on the iPad Pro. You added some dark pieces, shadows and fog and some buildings. So today you need to finish the illustration. And feel free to ask questions in the chat, please. And we will discover more about his work, who is Dan, his background. You can ask questions about really anything. We will be happy to answer. And also we will give away signed prints of Dan's illustration, the one he's creating today. So to win a signed print, just stay with us in the chat and we will explain in about 1 hour how you can eventually win a signed print. Okay, so maybe you want to show the first initial sketch that you made. Okay, let's switch to your screen.
So this is the sketch that we started out with. It's basically a probably a 30-minute, 45-minute drawing, just to get the rough idea of the colors that I want to use, the composition, the shapes. There's no real, if I zoom in, there's not, like, everything's very rough and there's not much detail going on there.
So so 2 days ago you did this sketch in about like 15 minutes, just drawing some shapes, finding the colors, and then you started adding layers. So Dan is using Adobe Illustrator Draw, which is a free application on iOS and Android for smartphones and tablets to draw vector illustrations. Okay, and the good thing is that you have layers. So Dan has the iPad Pro, like the big one with the Apple Pencil, so it's super precise, and we will see how he will achieve this illustration. So this was on day 1.
Yeah, this was day 1. And as you can see, you can get kind of crazy detailed if you want with it. This is, you keep zooming and zooming if you want. But this was just what we did on day 1. And then day 2, we moved on to this sort of smoky atmospheric stuff.
So we have Catching the Rising, that it looks like kind of like a Halloween episode of Stefan Universe with all the pink.
I see that.
It's a good one. Yeah, good one, Catherine. And so let's see who's in the chat. So we have Sean, I see Kenneth, Mustafa, Shiva. Maybe you can tell us in the chat where you are from. It's always good to understand in which country you live or which city. We are live streaming from Paris today, and Dan is from London. Actually, I have a special surprise for you. Let me show that. Just for you, Dan. Look at that. Now we're in London. Now you feel better. You feel the fog and stuff?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Salute my country.
Okay, let's go back to your illustration. And so what would you be working on today?
Today we are going to be working on the background with these buildings, and then also I'm going to be doing the sky, and we're just sort of basically going to be adding some more depth and more atmosphere. That
atmosphere.
Sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. That's cool. We have a lot of friends from Denmark today, from Cleveland, Belgium, Manchester, England, Montreal. Joanna is looking for more people from Sweden. I'm sure there are. Actually, you know what? As you're drawing, I will try to display, because I found a way to display a map
of
our friends in the chat. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
But I need to find it because I forgot what this is.
I'm going to start drawing. Because it's the last day and we got to get on with this.
Yeah. So, you need to finish the illustration today. I mean, that's the challenge.
No going back.
No.
Okay,
that's the challenge.
What I'm going to do is start adding some details into these background buildings.
Great.
So I'm working on these layers.
Let me show you the map. This is the map. Look at that.
Oh wow!
Well, a lot of people from the east coast of the US, because they are awake. Makes sense. You can see the sun,
Yeah.
And a lot of people from Europe, from the UK,
one person,
and 1% from South Africa. Thanks for being here.
God, it's crazy, isn't it? How it's just these big...
Oh my god, yeah. Australia, South America. Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining. Okay, let's go back to the illustration.
Okay. So, where am I? Here I am. So I'm just going to start to sort of add in some little sort of notches and making it a little bit broken, breaking it down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's just because I've got the basic shape there of what I want. So using the eraser and the pen, I'm just sort of making these sort of buildings a little bit more broken, I suppose. I'm doing it very roughly, but it's quite effective at just adding in detail without sort of going crazy with lines. It's all very sort of just suggestive.
We have Angelo from Namibia, so we have some people from Africa. That's cool. And Panama's in the house. Hey, welcome, Jamie. So so if you don't know what is Illustrator Draw, so it's a free application, and the idea is you have several brushes, you pick some colors, you have layers, and you start drawing. Okay, and it creates in the background vectors. So at any time you can decide, if you're a Creative Cloud member, to just say send to Illustrator, and you keep all the vectors and all the layers.
Yeah.
So that's cool because you can draw on your tablet or on a smartphone, and then you say send to Illustrator, you go back to your laptop, and boom, you get the illustrations with all the vectors, all the layers. You can also say send to Photoshop, so we will do it at the end actually to create the final illustration.
Yeah, we'll be doing that at the end, definitely.
And if you want to get Creative Cloud, so if you're on adobelive.com and get the full experience of this stream, there is a download Creative Cloud button at the bottom. It's a button at the bottom. Yeah. Sorry guys, you will have to deal with my French accent for 2 hours. So at the bottom of the UI, there is a button, download Creative Cloud, and it will give you more information about all these apps. Okay, we have some questions for you, and really that's the goal of this stream, okay? So don't hesitate to shoot questions in the chat. Question for Dan, the shape ruler thingy, is there not anything similar in Photoshop or Illustrator in the desktop apps?
Oh, okay.
Maybe you can show the ruler, because this is very specific to the mobile apps.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, no, there is no ruler on the desktop versions.
But you don't really need it. You can just hold down.
With
shift,
the mouse. Yeah, it's true.
And rotate your canvas.
You can have some constraints. Yeah, it's true. And even on the Surface Pro, even on touch devices, you can rotate the canvas.
Yeah.
But that's it. But there is no, like this ruler, no, it doesn't exist.
No, and it's good. It's very useful, actually.
Yeah. Okay, but no one covers it. Okay, so Pat's Space is asking you, do you watch a lot of videos about illustration, graphic design, and where do you get your inspiration for your work?
Do I watch a lot of videos?
Yeah.
I don't watch that many videos of people making artwork. I watch time lapses, when something sort of cut down into 15-20 minutes from a few days' work. Those are really interesting and fascinating to watch. Adventures in Design podcast, that's a really good, useful and informative podcast that is all about designers and people working within the creative space. So I suggest people listen to that, and that's amazing. I think there's a new podcast 5 times a week. So it's a lot of content.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's not easy to catch up. 5 times a week, so that's...
No, but that for me, that's sort of where I go to for insight into the creative world quite a bit.
Interesting.
But no, apart from that, those are the sort of 2 areas I look to for stuff like that. And as far as inspiration goes, for me it's movies and comic books
from the 80s.
Yes, exactly.
We discussed about it yesterday.
Yeah.
We had a kind of contest yesterday. If you watched the replay about the best movie from the 80s and from the 90s. So if you are on adobelive.com, on the right tab, there is a replays tab. Also, all the replays are available on YouTube. If you want to access the replays and be notified every time there is a new live stream, the easiest way is to subscribe to the Adobe Creative Cloud YouTube channel. There is a subscribe button also at the bottom of the UI in the top bottom left corner. So please subscribe. It's the best way to be notified. Okay, so next time you will be on YouTube, if we are live, you will see it. Okay, so that's cool. And actually, within 2 weeks, we will be live from Adobe Max in San Diego. And let me ask you, people in the chat, if some of you will go to Max. So to do so, I will broadcast an interactive poll. So this is just for the viewers watching on adobelive.com. Because on adobelive.com, it's a brand new UI and we have interactive widget. I mean, it's very cool. So let me see, where is my poll? Okay. Let me show it now. Broadcast. What was the podcast called again? Creative Space? Or?
Adventures in Design.
Adventures in Design.
Yeah.
So this is for you, Adam.
Yeah, I suggest searching that out. It's very good.
How much time do you usually spend on illustration? Very good question, then.
Generally, I will spend a minimum of, let's give an hour count, 15 hours or something like that.
15 hours per illustration.
But then that'll be probably over the course of a day and a half, something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 days, 3 days, sometimes the whole week, but generally it's in that sort of 2-day area. So doing something like this within 6 hours for me is very quick. But we can do it. I think we can get most of it done. It just means there's certain little tiny details I would probably add that I can't necessarily.
Oh yeah.
Because we don't have time.
So our friends in the chat, we will get 10% going to Adobe Max. Wow, that's quite a lot actually. So that's cool. And for the 90% who won't be able to attend Adobe Max, we will be live for the first time on YouTube and on this website, adobelive.com. We will live stream the keynotes, which are really the best moments where we share all the inspiration, what's coming in Creative Cloud, what's coming in your favorite apps, tools, and services. And also, we will have a live stream booth, such as this one, but in the middle of the mess, okay? In the middle of the conference with about 10,000 designers around us, we will have something like 25 guests. And actually, Dan will be one of them because he will attend Adobe Max.
I will be there.
Cool. So it will be super intense, 3 days of live on November 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Okay? Make sure to be back. And to be notified, really just subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's the easiest way to receive the notification. Rosario, you will be in San Diego. Okay, see you there. Question from Team is asking, so this can work on most tablets? Yes, Android and iPad. Do you need a pen? Not necessarily. You can work with your finger. If you have a pencil, that's better. What's the ideal work environment for you, Dan? Do you prefer to focus in the quiet environment or to be live in front of people? Like
I mean, this is easy enough to work in. This is very nice.
Yeah. We were talking about this because a few weeks back you attended a huge festival in California. You told me.
Yeah. I was doing some stuff at Outside Lands Festival in San Francisco, and actually trying to do work at the festival.
Oh, okay.
That was not the easiest of environments to work in. So that's probably not my ideal environment. Generally, I like to work in my studio. I'm there with about 20 other people. We've all got our own quite large spaces, and I just sort of, I actually just sit for ages and watch TV and stuff while I'm working. I don't really listen to music. It's all about having something going on.
Yeah.
And that gets me into a zone, sort of like a Zen state where I can just focus completely. So that's my ideal environment, definitely.
Okay, so for our friends joining today, what I will do now is show your portfolio, so they will get a better understanding of your work. So you do a lot of, let's say, movie posters, very inspired by some movies.
Yeah.
Such as the new Ghostbusters, for instance. Well, like this one.
Yeah, that's fun.
And you like to have a very reduce color palettes. So usually you just play with just a few colors because you do screen prints. So this is something also that you are a big fan of. I mean, look at this one, like just working with the blue, so you can, and the red for the laser.
Yeah, they were great
saber. Fun. It's beautiful. And a lot of details every time in your work. This one, for instance, there is a tutorial on Create magazine, so you can check this one. But he made this one using Illustrator Draw on the iPad.
Yep. Yeah, it's a full tutorial.
Yeah, full tutorial. But usually, so when he creates posters such as this one, he's working directly in Photoshop with Cintiq. Okay. Just typing in the chat at the same time. Apparently they love it. Yeah. Let us know in the chat if you like his work, but yeah, I guess you do. And so Dan, he creates some, so he prints posters, working with a printing studio, I guess, and sells the posters.
Oh yeah, I don't do the screen printing myself anymore.
Lady Ozma, you just got the notifications on Creative Cloud. Welcome. Is there a way to watch it later? Yes. So as you can see, there is a replays tab on the side panel on the right, and this is the direct access to all the replays, and also all the replays are automatically posted on our YouTube channel. So subscribe to the Adobe Creative Cloud YouTube channel, and then next time you will go on YouTube, you will see the replays. That's a good thing with YouTube. They take care of everything for you. Hey Cedric, good to see you. The YouTube name, you should see it at the bottom of adobelive.com. There is a big button, subscribe, and the name is Adobe Creative Cloud. One word. Kieran Hunt saying the use of colors in all your work is very well executed.
Thank you.
Thanks.
As we mentioned before, I used to hate color, so it sort of became a bit of a challenge for me to just make sure I did use color. That's the wrong one. Okay.
So not saying, there is a 30 seconds delay. It's due to the live stream. So every time we ask a question, we know we'll get the answer 30 seconds later. So now you're working with the ruler, still with the same angle?
Yeah, I'm just sort of adding a few little highlights in there. To be honest, I'll probably do most of that at the end.
So you have a question from Martin asking, hi Dan, is there any info about your Lord of the Ring, I guess, trilogy finisher piece, The Two Towers? Okay.
Well, last night I actually went to the gallery which is releasing that print series, French Paper Art Club.
Oh yeah, so how did it go?
It was great, really nice.
Yeah,
it's
nice people.
Beautiful gallery, nice people. It's only about 20 minutes away from him.
Nice.
And I saw the prints. I haven't actually seen them for the first time. I saw them in the flesh, and beautiful printing. Came out really well. And the third one, The Two Towers, will at some point happen.
It will happen.
Yeah. It has to. We've done the first two. The third one has to happen. But follow social media platforms for information about that. It will happen.
And I remind you that stay with us because we will give away 2 signed prints of this illustration that Dan is creating. Someone was asking, so what is this illustration about, or what is it for? So this is just to, I would say, an exclusive,
yeah,
exclusive original artwork just for this stream, and we will give it away to someone in the chat. 2 people in the chat actually. So just stay with us. It's very easy to participate. You just have to be active in the chat, and there will be a secret keyword. You will see how it works. We'll start giving it away in 40 minutes. We will give away the first one. Okay, so Hassan is asking, where can I find the basics to learn from, like tutorial videos? If you want to learn how to use Illustrator Draw, the best thing, just install it, and you will have video tutorials when you launch the app. So it's the first way, And then if you go on adobe.com, there is a learn section, and there are some video tutorials about Illustrator Draw. The background inspired by Akira, yes, it was one of your masterpiece.
That was fun.
It is based on Akira, yeah. I hope you... Yeah, Tetsuo. I'm a big Akira fan, so... Ken, you are active. Okay, good. So you will quickly discover, so people who are new to this Adobe Lab experience, you will quickly be introduced to Nightboat. Nightboat is a robot. He's a boat. He's not human. He can be very mean, very nice. So just be nice with Nightboat.
He was mean to me.
Yeah, he was. Oh yeah, he was very mean to you 2 days ago. I remember.
Yeah.
I had to punish him. Hey, Barcelona. Good morning from Canada. Good to see you. Okay, I will try to take all your questions. It's not easy. Is there keeping the left side of the document blank? Okay. Why do you keep the left side blank? I guess it's just here,
Oh, that's just the canvas.
It's just the canvas.
As in, we're going to turn this into a piece of artwork that is like A3 size.
Oh,
A2.
yeah, like portrait.
Yeah. So
like orientation. So that's why. Okay.
We don't need it right now.
That makes sense. Marisa Polaskak is asking, what is your favorite piece you've made? The impossible question for an artist.
Yeah.
It's like asking, who is your favorite child?
Yeah. Favorite piece of artwork. I really liked doing the Star Wars pieces at Christmas last year. Yeah. So I did 4 of those, and I think they're probably my favorite because it's Star Wars, and it was a big deal, and they came out with the movie for the movie, so it wasn't like working on the original Star Wars now 30 years later. It was I got to be a part of the whole excitement because it's the first film in so long, so that was probably that's a highlight, definitely.
You enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Oh, done. Oh, Penton Music is asking, Dan, will you be present at the Kick Festival in November? Do you know Kick?
I don't actually know.
Oh, it's a great design festival in Belgium. So Penton Music. I was a speaker at Kick, but a long time ago. It was quite small actually, and some friends are managing this festival. It's a studio called Dog Studio in Belgium. Very talented studio. And now they have amazing speakers, so it becomes, I would say that after Off in Barcelona, one of the best festivals in Europe is maybe the Kick Festival.
Cool.
And it's in November. So that's good because Off in Barcelona is in May.
Yeah.
And this one is in November. And it's in Belgium, so you are surrounded by friendly people. I really like Belgium. Hi, Darkweed. Thanks for tuning in. So the white diagonal... oh my god, it's hard to pronounce for me. Sorry, it's a French speaker. The white diagonal...
There you go.
bar that moves across the screen. So he's using Illustrator Draw on the iPad Pro, and that's the ruler tool, which basically lets you draw lines, but not only lines. You can draw shapes, circles, perfect rectangles, triangles.
Yeah, got them all up in the top here.
French curves, very important. Rosario Well is asking, do you recommend Illustrator for manga artists? Let me see.
I don't know.
So I know some manga artists, but they all work in Photoshop. And there is a good book, but it's in French. I don't know if it has been translated in English, about how to colorize your comics, using Photoshop. So there are some resources if you really want to. But yeah, all the artists I know are working in Photoshop directly. Angelo Hack is asking, how often do you conceptualize on paper before going to digital?
Never.
Never. Not anymore.
No,
He has an iPad Pro.
I don't sketch on paper anymore. I never was very good at it anyway. I think it was sort of like I always sketched in sketchbooks because it was the thing to do. I never really enjoyed the process that much. I kind of like going straight into sketching with full color and stuff, and just trying to develop ideas really quickly. Because this thing I actually do things really quickly, which sort of means it sounds stupid, but I sketch ideas out in my mind. I think about it quite a lot for a good week beforehand, and because I've been doing this for like nearly 10 years now, there's sort of things I know will work or won't work. So
experience.
I guess it is, isn't it? Yeah, you just sort of.
I mean, it's like this. Sketching this in just 15 minutes, like just the basic shapes. I mean, it really shows that you know what you're doing.
It just comes with time, I guess. Yeah.
Hi, Poland. I saw also Prince Chris from Ghana. Thanks for being here. Always good to see some viewers from Africa. Ken Addo is asking, so what is this Adobe Creative Cloud live experience? Is it like a radio show every day? So this is live streams that we organize for the creative community, so for you basically. And the idea is to bring top artists, top creatives live, show you how they work, and give you an opportunity to engage, connect with them. Okay, just asking questions. So this is not like, we won't do it every week, but I promise we're working on a plan for next year to really have like regular streams like this, if you love it, if you think that it's a great experience. Oh, thanks, Prince Chris. So if you want more of this, we will make sure to have more of this, and we want to cover like every time a lot of different creative fields. So maybe we will have a live stream about pixel art. Maybe we will have one about video, one about 3D in After Effects, one about UX design. You tell me also if you have suggestions. We're happy to take the suggestions. Also, we invite you, my friends, to share your art. If you want Dan to review some illustrations you've made, super easy. Just share your illustrations on Twitter using the hashtag Adobe Live. Okay, and the mods will put it in the chat. Just use the hashtag Adobe Live, and in about 15 minutes I will review some artworks that you shared. Also, there is an opportunity for you, but you need to be very fast because this is ending today, but to win a 1-year Creative Cloud subscription. If you are already a Creative Cloud member, it will extend your subscription, adding 12 months. And you need to share an illustration or an animation based on the theme Max. Okay, so just tell us what Max inspired you. It can be Mad Max, it can be Max, the Adobe conference that will take place within 2 weeks. It could be my dog name is Max. I don't know, just find something. Okay, Maximus in Gladiator, it's a good one. And again, share it on Twitter or Instagram using the Adobe Live hashtag, and the top 10 entries will win Creative Cloud subscriptions. Thank you, Liz, for the feedback. So hashtag is Adobe Live. Oh, thank you, Cedric. Aliza is asking, have you tried the Microsoft Surface Pro and for sketching?
I have tried it, yes.
Yeah, you like it? Yeah.
It's okay. I don't really like the interface that much.
Okay. Of Windows, you mean?
Yeah.
You're used to Mac, so.
Yeah, but it works.
But once in Photoshop, it works.
Yeah, it works nice.
Because that's the big difference between the iPad and the Surface Pro or the Surface Book, which is a new one, even more powerful, is that you have the full desktop apps running on the device.
That's good.
So with all the tools. Good question by George and Jacob. Okay, so it's a duo. Do you ever experiment with typography?
I'm not very good at it.
Have you ever created your own typeface for a project?
No, I mean, my logo, I made that.
Yeah, the logo.
I mean, that's based off some
always
sort of old type.
Yeah.
But I'm not very good at typography. I know what good typography is, but I'm not necessarily very good at doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can do very basic things.
Like a critique, you know?
Yeah.
Like a movie critique.
Yeah.
You're not a movie director, but you can tell if it's a good movie or not.
Yeah, so like, I know how to not ruin a piece of artwork. So if I have to do type, normally it will be quite small and very simple, and I will use I won't make my own font. I leave that to people that are good at doing that, I guess. And I've had the pleasure of being able to work with some really cool typographers before as well. And,
okay.
Where I'll
Makes
do the
sense.
artwork and they maybe do something to go on top of it. So, that I just leave type alone.
Okay, Jason. You're used to a mouse. What's the best way to determine brush size, shape? Start with a wider stroke and taper down to those fine lines. I guess just practice, Jason. But there are some shortcuts. I guess you know the shortcuts. With what is it? Command Option or Control Option. To directly click and change the size of the brush in Photoshop, and also the opacity.
Yeah. What's quite good is on the
Cintiq.
The Wacom and
on the
Cintiq,
Cintiq,
with the brush.
Yeah,
it's got
you have
two buttons.
Yeah.
So I have one of them set to bring up the brush menu.
Yeah, makes sense.
So you can just sort of tap it and then change your size and opacity and all that stuff really, really easily. And
nice.
Those sort of things just become second nature as well. Like, I don't even think about that, and you just do it. So just practice with that sort of thing. That's what helps, I think.
Okay, so let's quickly check what you're working on. The buildings in the back.
Yeah. So what we're doing now is we're slowly building up sort of the depth in the image, and I'm just adding in this last layer of buildings before we then move on to the sky, and that's sort of gonna bring everything together, and we're gonna have quite a cool looking landscape, hopefully. But so what I've done with here is I haven't mentioned today, basically what the image is using the ruler tool, I skewed the sort of traditional rectangular composition by 20 degrees. So it's sort of like everything's perfectly straight, but just to the side, which gives a sort of, quite an interesting sort of sunken world look to it. It's just a little bit different.
So Elizabeth is asking, what Wacom do you use? So you have a Cintiq at home, right?
Yeah, Cintiq. I have
the 22 HD or
it's
27?
it's the sort of that size one. 22
HD.
Yeah. And that's nice. Yeah. Did they just release something new? I can't remember.
They released something. Yeah, they just released something new. Wacom Studio.
It's a small one, isn't it? A small one though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a studio It's like they used to have the Cintiq Companion.
Yes.
You remember?
Yeah.
So they changed the name.
That, right.
It's rebranded. Now it's Wacom Studio or something like that.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to release a nice new big one.
Mm-hmm.
Something nice and shiny. What I'd quite like is for the screen to be close. I don't know if it's possible, like a Retina screen. I guess it is, because that's what this is right now. Like, I want a Cintiq. I want a big Cintiq like this, like that size.
That would be awesome.
That would probably be very expensive.
So Hanan is asking, how many hours per day did you work? So on this illustration, he started on Tuesday, working 2 hours on this. Mm-hmm. Yesterday, 2 hours. You can access the replays. It's in the replay tab on the right of the website. And 2 more hours today. So 6 hours total to create an illustration. And we will give away signed prints of this illustration to you, some people in the chat. So stay with us. So let me broadcast another poll just to know more a little bit about you and know which apps you're using in Creative Cloud. Here we go. So if you're on Adobe Live, you can replay this quick survey just to see if we have more Photoshop users or Illustrator users.
Yeah, I bet it's Illustrator again.
Today, yes.
Yeah.
So do you prefer the Cintiq or the iPad? He's asking someone with a Russian name that I cannot pronounce.
It depends on the situation and where I am. Like if I'm in the studio, I prefer the Cintiq because I can.
But you're in.
It's
if
very
you're in the middle
good.
of a festival in California, you prefer the iPad.
Yeah. No, I take the iPad whenever I travel now, so that's
Okay.
I can sort of do stuff on the iPad while I'm away. It means it means you don't sort of get left behind with stuff, and I don't have to worry about missing deadlines anymore. So it's quite good. It's really good.
Okay, so let's check the results of the survey. So we have 43% of Illustrator users, 37 Photoshop. But like, what is the application they use most of the time?
Yeah.
15% InDesign, and other such as After Effects only 3%. So we have a lot of illustrators in the chat today. That's cool. Which is actually the right audience for this stream. So it's a good sign. We only get video makers, then not a good
that
sign.
would be a bit awkward. Wouldn't it?
Oh, thanks Dan for subscribing to the channel. Actually, it's very smart because subscribing to the YouTube channel, so check the button at the bottom, give you more chances to win a signed print by Dan. But I will explain it later. But if you can subscribe now, it's better. Because Nightbot, our friend Nightbot, loves subscribers. Sorry, Rice. Yeah, maybe next time you will see the poll. Will there be a tutorial available later? So, Kara, if you want to check a tutorial on Illustrator Draw, of course you can just replay the video, but we have some very good tutorials on adobe.com. There is a Learn section, and there are some very good tutorials about how to start with Illustrator Draw. And also Dan and maybe Rufus, you can find on Create Magazine. I know that Dan made a tutorial
I did. Yeah.
on Illustrator Draw, so we will put the link in the chat. Just for you, Kara. Just for you.
In fact,
We are gentlemen.
that tutorial has a lot of stuff I'm doing in here in that tutorial. So
So yes, be nice with Nightbot. Nightbot is very shy this morning.
Did you change him?
No. Let me check. Is it on? Is Nightbot alive? I hope so. Oh yes, he's alive. I think so.
He's alive. So I'm going to move on to the final element now.
So Damon Bow, sorry that Adobe stopped the Lightroom meetups in San Francisco. I wasn't aware of it, sorry. I'm based in Paris. Can you guys start making live videos instead? Yes, Damon, great suggestions. We will definitely have live stream on photography and Lightroom. Starting at Max within 2 weeks. So within 2 weeks at Adobe Live, we will have professional photographers actually on the stream, sharing their creative process and how they work in Lightroom. And we will have also 3 days of streams on photography. Actually, we had one in July with Eric Kim, Aaron Nace. You can check on the YouTube channel. The content is there. Emmanuel is asking, do you recommend the iPad as prime drawing digital device? I mean, it can be one of them. It's not necessarily the best one. It's just that Dan travels a lot, so it's easier to travel with an iPad rather than a Cintiq.
Yeah, I don't like. I'm not very good at drawing with my laptop and a little tablet.
Yeah. You like to have a direct access, I guess.
Yeah. So I found the iPad is it's a good equivalent to sitting with my Cintiq.
Hey Dan, I checked out your Behance page today and I love the Star Wars drawings.
Thank you.
Actually, it's a message from Luke, so yeah, it makes sense. Maybe this is
It's
Luke
him.
from Star Wars.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Luke. Love your work.
Yeah. We need to
As
tell
a
you
Jedi.
something about your dad. No, Damon, no problem. I mean, it's an open conversation, so feel free to ask any kind of question. Thank you, Liz, for the nice feedback. We hope to have more live streams like this. Yes, we're working on it, and we're glad that you love it. Philip, you love drawing on the iPad. Cool. Can you use the Surface to do the same thing? With the Surface, actually, you can directly launch Photoshop or Illustrator. So yes, with even more tools. Now Jason, he's working in Illustrator Draw for iOS and Android. Let me type it in the chat now. It's a free application. You can download it now. Hi SC Graphics, you're late. No problem. We will be live for 7 more hours, so don't worry. And we're live streaming from Paris, which means that we are live streaming until it's midnight in Paris. Oh yeah. This is called dedication
I will be
for the
in
community.
bed. I'll watch it.
Oh, you will wait.
I'll
Yeah,
watch
I
it
know
in
you will
bed, yeah.
watch from your bed. Send us a picture.
Can you imagine if I did?
Oh, here is Nightbot. Nightbot is alive.
You could put me behind you while you're working. That'd be good.
Actually, we could.
Yeah, we'll make that happen.
Yeah.
No one wants to see that.
Oh, very good question by Gavin, and that's what I love with the creative community. We have really creative professionals, and they ask very good questions. So the question is, would you rather be an Ewok or a Jawa? Thanks. It's very, yeah. And take your time to answer because I know it's not easy.
Put the pen down.
Oh my god,
I
it's
mean,
a tough question.
The Ewoks look like they had a lot of fun. And fur. They're both about the same sort of height. Wait, the Jawas have the big sand crawler thing. Oh look, we got a...
Yeah. It's a Danish because we will have Maria Grönlund from Denmark in about 90 minutes.
Okay, that's good.
Because
Have
our
you
next
got-
speaker is from Denmark.
So you had London. Have you got any like?
You want a flag? UK flag? Yeah.
That's
I
a
have
UK
it.
flag. Oh my!
So cute.
I feel so patriotic
Oh,
right
he
now.
disappeared. Yeah, just
That's,
for you.
That's beautiful. That is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Let's put London. Let's be depressed.
Yeah, that's probably what it looks like right now.
It's depressing.
It is. It's often grey. We're in the grey times of London. It's cold. It's miserable. So everyone,
If you hate your
everyone come
life, come to London.
out. I love London, but it
Yeah,
is
me
grey.
too.
It is grey a lot of the time.
Me too.
That boy in the background. He's really good. I want to end the stream with him.
We'll do something with him.
Back to that really important question.
Yeah.
The Jawas, I think, are in that giant sandcrawler, aren't they? So, and I always thought that looked really cool. So maybe I'd go with them. Yeah.
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 There you go.
Thanks for this great question.
Hitting all the hot topics. Presidential debates, not interested.
No.
Star Wars.
Star Wars, please. What is your favorite EPL team? You know what? I don't know what this is. Is it
EPL
English
team?
Premier League? Is it a soccer team?
It might be, in which case my answer would be
Arsenal?
not really bothered. Don't like football that much.
Just say Arsenal. That's fine.
I mean, I live right by Arsenal Station and
Right, so-
Arsenal Stadium. So by
Stick it to
by
Arsenal.
default, I
They
guess
have a lot
Arsenal.
of French players. So.
I thought the boy was Dan. Imagine if that was a video of me dancing when I was
It's so
young.
weird. It would be so weird.
Maybe I'll pull out some archive footage.
So Jason is asking, will you give away your brushes to download? Actually, Jason, let me tell you something. If you open Photoshop, you will already get Dan's brush.
Yeah, my default brush
Because
kit.
he's using the default brush, like the one
Yeah.
you open Photoshop, you have Dan's brush.
I'm not
We
sure-
licensed his brush
He licensed it. Yeah.
for all Photoshop
Yeah.
users.
I'm not sure if it was out of pure laziness or not really
no,
knowing.
I'm sure it was.
Probably. The thing is, since I have tried and played around with other brushes, but all I want is a pure dark color with no texture. So it works for me. You know, the default is the correct one, I guess, for me to use. But there are great brushes out there. Our good friend Kyle Webster, his brushes, I suggest them. They're very good.
Okay, so Philip is asking, can you show me how to send your drawing as vector to a friend? So yeah, so I can just show it to Philip. So at any time, Philip, you can click here and say send to Illustrator CC. Then you get the Illustrator file, okay? And with Creative Cloud, you can at any time say I want to share this file with someone, okay? And it will send to your friend an email. They open the email, there is a link, and they get the file. Super easy.
And we'll do some of that later as well.
Oh yeah, we'll send it to Photoshop. You have more fans in the chat. Thanks for joining. The keyword is far, far away. No, Brian. The keyword is a secret keyword to win a signed print of Dan. And this will happen in about 15 minutes. So you know what I will do now? I will just have a quick look on Twitter to see what's happening with the Adobe Live hashtag and see the great work shared by our friends. And I will let you know then when I'm ready, so you can review some of them. Not all of them. Okay, and thanks guys, yeah, if you want to share illustrations that you did, just use Twitter, share illustrations. You just add the Adobe Live hashtag, and I will just show some of them right now to get some live critique by Dan, who can be very mean, so be prepared. Be prepared. I won't be able to show all of them because you just went crazy, guys. I received so many entries. That's cool. Okay, this one is cool.
That is cool.
Okay, maybe one more. Okay, one more. I'm too nice. Okay. Okay, that's enough. Dan, are you okay to take a short break and review some work?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Okay, let's do it. So we have our friend Nicholas. Illustration done in Illustrator when The Force Awakens was released. What do you think?
It's very nice, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a very similar take on what I did for the same scene, actually. Well, was it the same scene? I don't think it was actually in the movie, but that giant destroyed Star Destroyer was pretty iconic in that film, I think. It's sort of just amazing. It looks amazing. And that's a really nice take on it, yeah.
So, any advice to improve, like direction?
I mean, I think with something like that, you can pack in a bit more detail with what you're doing.
Yeah,
there.
Work on the details.
Yeah, definitely.
Now you get details.
Yeah,
That's Darnell Dials. Look at that.
Yeah, I like that. That's really nice.
Yeah, the expression is very good.
I think if I were to say something about this one, it would be maybe throw in a few like straggly hairs, you know, a bit like on the top here. We've got a few bits that sort of like coming out. The rest of his beard looks quite perfect, you know.
Too perfect.
Maybe he needs a little bit more grit to him.
That's amazing. Good job.
But the drawing is amazing. Yeah, it's beautiful.
And maybe one challenge could be for Donald to try to just choose maybe 5 colors and try to turn it into like a screen printing illustration. That would be awesome.
I mean, that would be. Yeah.
That would be beautiful. Jimmy Mitchell, digital painting in Photoshop, and this is from your. So Jimmy, since Tuesday, is just sharing art from his cousin. So I like it because you have this sense of family. You know, you love your.
Nice.
That's great. And yes, Jimmy, he's super talented. Thanks for sharing his art.
That's beautiful. That's
My
very
delight.
nice.
No, it's true. It's beautiful.
I'd like to be able to do stuff like that, if I'm honest.
So Henrique has shared with the Adobe Live hashtag an animation, which is an official entry from Max, because I recognize the Max here. Very good job. So you can either share an illustration or an animation. So in this case, Henrique.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's it.
in this case, it's faster. In this case, Henrique is now eligible.
Yeah.
So maybe he will win a 1-year Creative Cloud. Maybe he will be part of the top 10 entries. Good job.
That's great.
And then we have Charlie. What do you think about the nose and lips on her? I always struggle with those parts.
Do you know what? Can I look a little closer?
I can.
Whoa. The nose and the lips, huh? Whoa, I think it's really... She's quite beautiful, I think. That's
I think it works. You know, like
do you know what I think is possibly throwing the nose off? Is the shading on the nose.
here.
Yeah, like the dark purple on the top
here.
up here.
Yeah.
It makes it look like it's wonky. When I can see that there's a key line of
here.
darkness to sort of show where the nose is. So I think maybe what you want to do is just smooth that out slightly. That might be throwing it off a little bit, but you know, it's not really a big thing, I wouldn't say. I think that's really nice, yeah. Beautifully done.
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah, we have a great community. Thanks for sharing. You can keep sharing your art on Twitter using the Adobe Live hashtag. And these artists are all in the chat, so yeah. I see that you all say good job, amazing, these artists, so yeah, congratulations.
Imagine if it went bad and everyone was mean in the chat. That'd be
my God.
awful, wouldn't it?
That'd be awful. But Nightbot
To sort them out.
can be awful. Nightbot can ban them. Yeah.
Ah, that's
He's
true.
very mean.
Maybe I'll try and get banned. Maybe I'll try and get banned later on.
So 5 hours, yes, and Darren, still 5 hours to go if you want to share a drawing, illustration, or an animation for the contest. And we will directly contact the top 10 entries on Twitter, actually, or Instagram. We'll do that tomorrow. And we'll probably do a blog post, actually, on the Creative Cloud blog. Or the Behance channel, yeah. If you can put the link, maybe. Link to the Behance channel for our friends in the chat. If you can...
Our link?
Yeah, to the... Maybe the Creative Jams? Oh, you're welcome, Exclusive. Yeah, and Exclusive Co. with... I remember was with us since Tuesday, so thanks for coming back. Oh, Matt Gentle. Hey, Dan, I remember first seeing your work of Empties
Yeah.
years ago.
Talked about that
Yes.
yesterday, didn't we? Empties. What a place.
Do you have any plans to make more shirt designs? He's asking.
T-shirts. Do you know what? I do occasionally do some. Not from... Oh, I know I did release a couple on my website as well.
Oh, good.
There's a company called Hard Times Clothing. I've done quite a few for recently. I'm working with a brand called Any40 coming up soon. And Any40 are, it's a really cool run company. So that should be fun. Got some nice
rum.
ideas there.
Rum is like alcohol, you mean? Rum?
Oh, no, Run. No, it's the guy that runs it. It's really good.
Oh, sorry. It's like a rum company.
No.
Okay.
So yeah, that stuff's coming up.
Ooh, Nightboat. Boom.
What's he done? Oh, come on, Chris Shaw. Boom. Gotta be careful. Nightbot's gonna get
Don't
you.
use all caps, Chris Shaw.
He timed out.
Now Nightbot is upset.
I feel like 5 seconds isn't really a long time. Like, that's sort of the amount of time between I would wait anyway. Come on, Nightbot.
Oh, Brian just discovered that Dan did the Star Wars illustrations that he has been admired for. He's admired for a long time. Oh, it's cool,
Great.
I like that when you really like something, and then you discover the artist maybe 5 years after. You're like, oh.
Yeah, that always happens.
Boom. Oh, very good question by LEB. How did you learn to brand yourself? And this is something very important these days for designers, how to PR yourself, how to brand yourself, how to make a name, on social networks. So did you have like a very successful project or?
Well, do you know what? It was all very organic because I guess social networking now is Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Those are the key. Obviously, there's other ones, but those are the three big ones.
The global ones.
Yeah.
And then you have the more professional ones.
Yeah, exactly. And then, so for me, those three platforms, I just sort of slowly built up a following on them over the last 7 years or something.
So no special.
No, I didn't do anything special.
Campaign or...
No. But like now I'm on Behance as well, obviously, and what else? I'd used Tumblr for a bit, but it didn't really work out for me. But I think the thing is, you sort of slowly build up a big network of everything, and they all help each other as well. And the fact that you can link all your accounts now as well and post from something to something else, and in fact the way you can now sort of post straight to Behance from Photoshop and stuff, all that thing.
Even from here, I think.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. It's just there.
Yeah, published on Behance.
Yeah. So all those sort of things, they are worth doing. I think people.
Okay. And we have Buy the Pixel.
Can you publish it to Behance?
This one right now.
At the end, yeah. Good idea. Let's do it at the end. And we need to connect it to the Wi-Fi. Actually, we need to, because if you want to send it to Photoshop, it will be useful. But we'll do it.
Yes.
And we need to connect the MacBook Pro.
Oh, so much to do. Okay, I need to finish this drawing.
So, By the Pixel, we'd like to see someone do a little jig. So, what is a jig? You have to tell me. Is it a dance? Like this? Okay. I will find something.
There you go. You got a jig. That was weird.
There you go. You wanted a jig? You have a jig. On the Adobe logo.
Okay. No.
Okay, question by Chi Tao. How early at the age did you discover your talent? Or let's say, which age did you tell yourself, I want to become a drawing artist or a designer?
Well, do you know what? I didn't really know until
I
was about
do this for a living.
Well, I didn't know that I'd be able to do that for a living until
Until
I don't even know. Yeah, right. I think I was deciding what to do at university, and I was either going to go and do literature and try and write books or something, or I was going to do art.
You sound very convinced. Yeah, just write books.
Well, because now it seems crazy now.
Letters,
but
words.
at the time I didn't really know if art was a thing that I could make work for myself. I mean, you don't, who does know? But at university, over the 3 years, I did loads of weird stuff, and none of it was necessarily leading towards a career, if you will. It was only that first year out of university where I tried that I realised I could make a career out of it. I always enjoyed drawing, though. As a kid, I did it all the time. It was obviously always my favourite subject at school as well. And my dad's an architect, so he was very, he used to draw all blueprints and stuff, all by hand. So
you grew up in this drawing environment.
And he was very, I think when he saw me, I'd draw the turtles and stuff, or G.I. Joe figures, and I draw my own comics. I always did that stuff. So it seems like the most obvious thing, but I didn't know that that's what I wanted to do at all. It all just sort of happens,
Hi Kate, thanks for joining. Yes, we are using Illustrator Draw on the iPad. And you know what, my friends? This is time for the giveaway. Giveaway.
That was great.
Thanks. So, how does it work? we
Up to
will
you.
give away someone in the chat a signed print of this illustration. Do you want to zoom out so they can see the... He's
Here
still
we go.
working on
It's
it.
getting there.
So late. So late in the game. So we will print it and ship it to you.
What you can do?
Ship it to you. So how can you win it? Well, it's super easy. You have to be very nice with Nightbot, and you have to type in the chat a specific keyword. Okay, let's do something easy. You have to type in the chat the city where Dan lives. So he lives in a big city in Europe. You just have to type in which city Dan is living right now, and then Nightbot will pick. Should I say it? Okay, I will say it. Nightbot will pick a winner.
It's gonna pick a wiener.
It's gonna pick a winner.
Good old Nightbot.
Okay, let's see if they get. Okay, this is coming. This is coming.
Whoa!
Oh yeah. Yes,
Far,
I
far
think you
away.
got it.
That's a lot of people.
And Nightbot.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Watford.
Yeah, someone is very precise.
Wow. I mean,
It's a stalker or something.
it's not
Be
technically
careful.
true. I grew up in Watford.
But now you live in London.
Near Arsenal. That's good.
Near Arsenal Stadium in London. Very good bad space.
Great. Aconite Will.
Focused.
Aconite Will. Will.
Oh
Hi,
my.
Will. He's a friend of mine.
Ah, cool.
You can't have it. You can just come around and get one.
Okay. Nightbot is
Watford,
very
Watford,
happy. Nightbot has a lot of names. He's very happy. So Nightbot will pick someone in the chat who typed London, and it will be displayed in the chat. And then Rufus, who is in the chat, Rufus Deutschler, will contact you. You have to just be in sync with Rufus, reach Rufus on Twitter, and to get your information, and then we'll ship a signed print. Okay, so let's discover the winner together. And to celebrate the winner, we will do some roller coaster. You know, yesterday we wanted to do some roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it. I will make it happen. So, the winner is Frank Urbaniak. Frank Urbaniak. Congratulations, Frank. You will receive a signed print of Dan Mumford. And to celebrate you, we will do some roller coaster. Are you ready?
Yeah.
We need to try to follow the
No, we're going the wrong way. We need to turn around. This is probably great viewing.
Yeah, this is.
How was that, everyone? Did that look like we were on a roller
I don't think
coaster?
so. Oh my god. Technology.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it?
High tech.
Okay, I really need to
Silicon
finish this.
Valley stuff. Congratulations, Frank. Make sure to talk to Rufus in the chat. Okay. Oh look, we'll see that. This is coming. Let me do that. Yeah. No, it worked. I'm sure it worked.
Perfect. Alright. What am I doing? I keep getting
We will give away one more. Okay, stay with us. We will give away one more in 40 minutes. And in 1 hour, we will welcome Mara Grönlund. She's an artist from Denmark. She's one of the best, a master. So she's a great artist, but also she really masters Illustrator. She knows all the tools. I mean, she shared with us
all of them.
tips and tricks yesterday and also on Tuesday, and it was just awesome. We discovered a new tool yesterday, actually, the scale-up tool.
Which tool?
Scale-up, you know, sometimes you have
Oh, yeah.
you have scale-up, you know, at lunch, but no, she only has scale-up in Illustrator. Okay, I guess you have a friend in the chat. Ask
Will.
Dan why he's called Bone. I guess it's
Okay.
a friend of yours.
So, I used to play in lots of bands, and Will also played in
What
lots
do you
of
play?
bands.
Like the guitar,
I played the bass.
bass.
Um,
Always need a bass player.
Yeah.
Always hard to find.
Yeah, I was the bass player, and well, see, I don't even know if Will knows the reason I'm called Bone, and basically, it originated from when I was about 12,
Okay.
and I went on a school trip, and at some point, someone came up to me and said, "Oh, you've got really bony shoulders. I'm going to call you Boney M," after the band.
Oh my.
And then that
Yeah,
developed.
he was very creative.
The thing is, the guy that gave me the name, like,
Yeah.
I'm not
Hey,
friends.
Bonningham.
I'm not friends with him anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
And it became Hey Bone. And
well,
that's it.
some of the other guys at
Easy.
school that I was in the bands with, they took that as my nickname. So anyone I know from when I was younger playing music, that's my name to them. Whilst the rest of the world will stick with Dan. Yeah. It's an okay nickname. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah,
it's a
okay.
bit weird, I guess, but
Can be weird.
thanks for bringing that up, Will. Yeah, I appreciate that. Okay, I need to keep going.
Okay. So Range is asking, how do you keep yourself inspired and motivated when you have an art block? You know,
Watch a film, go
Yeah,
out for a
watch a
walk, go to a
movie.
gallery,
Get a
Music.
donut burger.
get a donut burger. Donut burgers, they're good. Yeah, like anything can inspire you. You know, just don't work. Just get away from where you're trying to work. If you can't come up with any ideas, then just leave it. You know, walk away. Obviously, that's not always a option, but you'll nearly always feel better when you come back to it afterwards. Oops.
Okay, so Karma is still... we're still looking for a title. Karma is suggesting Getting Lost in the Tilted Purple City. In the Tilted Purple City, yeah, which is very descriptive, Karma. So for the moment, the best title suggested by the chat, it was yesterday, is actually a French title. Les raisins de la mort, which means the grapes of death.
We don't really understand it.
No.
But, you know.
And that's why we loved it.
Yeah.
We want to keep it mysterious. So, people in the chat, friends, if you want to suggest some good titles for this illustration, maybe you can show it again, like full full body. So yeah, there's
What we got?
fun here, branches, and there's this girl.
She's hanging out.
Yeah,
So yeah, we're getting there. We're nearly done, I think.
cool.
Maybe ask Frank Robaniak to reach out to me.
Yeah, and Frank, you won. Frank Urbaniak. Oh, he said thanks in the chat. Okay, so that's good. But Frank, make sure to be in touch with Rufus Dushler in the chat. Okay, check the chat,
And Twitter. Rufus.
and then on Twitter, his nickname is Rufus D. No, is it? Yeah, just Rufus D. D for Dushler. Just contact Rufus and exchange informations with him, and you will receive a signed print. We will give away signed prints all day long, actually. So Mara Grunland also will produce illustrations. We will give away signed print by Maria. James Current is a motion designer from London, and he creates animated GIFs. So we're like, okay, we cannot really give away a signed print, but we're very lucky because Rufus found a service on the web. So we will give away flipbooks. And I've just discovered that this service has been created by a French guy.
Mhm.
Of course. You know that French,
Actually.
we created everything. French fries.
Freedom fries.
French fries. It was created in Belgium, but
French curves.
okay. French
Yeah.
curves. I'm sure it was created in Italy, but we call them French curves. Champagne. Actually, you know it was created in England. Champagne.
Really?
Yeah. But now we just take the credit. It's better.
Yeah, you can have it. It's fine.
Okay, another suggestion in French actually. Le brouillard de la vie,
What's that one?
which is the fog of life.
Ah, that's nice.
Le brouillard de la vie. Brouillard is not super nice,
Oh,
so I would say, is there a synonym for brouillard? La brume. It's better. La brume de la vie.
I like it.
Yeah,
I
it's
like where
better.
we're going with
La
that.
brume de la vie.
I think that might be our current name.
It's more like haze.
Yeah,
of
that's
life.
good. Yeah.
Haze of life.
All right.
Brume de la Vie. Okay.
Yeah.
10th Doctor Who Companion. That's a weird nickname, but we'll keep it. La Brume de la Vie. We will try to remember it. I mean, if we forget, we can watch a replay. That's a good thing. We don't have to memorize
Yes.
anything. Other proposals. Left Behind. Okay.
It's also quite nice. Yeah.
City of Lost Souls. Survivor in the Collapse.
Collapse.
Michael, did you ever decide on the paper for the prints? Yeah, Elroy. I've just got it. So it's a French brand, it's Clairefontaine, but it's 250 grams. So very thick paper. Very pure, all white.
Nice.
L3, so it's quite big.
Yeah.
L3. French fries is not French. I know some pork, I know. But we like to take the credits for stuff. Yesterday during a stream, I took the credit for democracy.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Yeah. À tout le monde. What was the name of this metal rock and roll band singing À tout le monde, à tous mes amis? Was it Megadeth? No.
Oh, I don't know.
Was it Megadeth? À tout le monde. Let
Could be
me
Megadeth.
find it. I'm sure there is a reference here. À tout le monde, à tous mes amis. It was Megadeth. Yeah. À tout le monde.
Great band.
He was singing this with a very strong accent. It was cool. Like the poem, Mac, yes. Purple fries. Yeah, very good suggestions. Purple fries.
No, that doesn't win. No. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, Megadeth, thanks.
Okay. So I think what's the
Now they realize that I was a teenager in the 90s.
I love
Now you can tell my age now. I mean, the guy who can say that À tout le monde is a Megadeth title, you can tell my age.
Megadeth are great.
Is the Max contest closed? No, it will be closed in 5 hours, so you still have time, Odin. Just share an illustration on animation based on the theme Max. Add the Adobe Live hashtag on Twitter or Instagram, and you will get a chance to win a Creative Cloud subscription. Creative Cloud.
That's great. You should do voiceovers.
Actually, I did yesterday for James animation because the audio of my computer was not connected, so I had to do the sound effects. So you can watch the replay. I had some very good feedback in the chat, so maybe it's a new. I should just focus on that.
I think you should. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I say a new vocation? Can you say vocation?
New
Does it work?
vocation. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's a French word. English is a French language. So Blaz is suggesting omelette du fromage.
That's not a good name.
No.
Oh, come on.
Gems, yeah. So every time I say gems, like James Curran, they hear gems, like the
Gems.
diamonds.
Gems. That's a better name. Gems.
Yeah,
I think that's a good
it
name.
could be his, because Slim Jim, seriously? Come on. Slim
Jims.
Jim. No, gems. Much better.
Come on, Gems.
Okay, let me show you the map, okay, just to see if some people walk up in on the west coast of the US. So where is my map? I lost it. Oh no, here we go. Okay, my friends. Can you see yourself? Oh yeah, they walk up. Look at that. The West Coast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have people in Mexico, people in Brazil, and here, what is it? Is it Hawaii?
I'm not sure actually.
Alaska. Who is from Alaska? Iceland. Nice. India. Wow, it's so late in India. Thanks for being with us. Indonesia, thanks. And China. Oh, this is our friend.
Our friend? Which one's from China?
He was in the chat yesterday and he told us that he has to use a VPN to watch us.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. So thanks for being with us. I hope you won't be...
Dangerous.
I hope you won't get troubles, but
Yeah.
thanks for being brave and watching AdobeLive.com. We really appreciate it.
We won't tell anyone.
You cannot see yourself, sorry. Oh, Curitiba, Brazil. Thanks, Roberto. Venezuela? Yes. We have some people from Venezuela. And there are 2 people in the ocean. Yeah, I know they are swimming right now. Maybe they have a smartphone and they just watch the stream. Déchu Cité des Rêves. Oh, Alex, this is almost French.
Almost.
Almost. It's getting there. Hi, Zispang. Thanks for joining. We're using Illustrator Draw. If you want to know what this is part of Creative Cloud. It's a free mobile application. And I will ask Nightboat to put a link in the chat with more information about Creative Cloud. If Nightboat is awake, because he's very lazy. It's a lazy bot. Okay, question from Jimmy. What is your favorite movie of all time?
Favorite movie of all time?
And what movie are you most excited to see coming out soon?
Favorite movie of all time? That's really, really hard to answer. I can give a few answers.
Yeah. Maybe your top 3. Okay.
I think it has to be Aliens.
Okay.
Aliens.
Yeah.
So the
Aliens.
second one. Blade Runner. And then... Do you know what? Let's just do those 2. I think those 2 tie for my number 1.
Okay.
They're like... They've got a lot of... The aesthetics in those inspire a lot of what I do. So they definitely... I could watch them endlessly. You know, I could always go back to them. At the same time as well, I think those films came out. No, Aliens was 80s, I think. I don't know.
The first one?
No, the first one was 79.
And the second one by James Cameron?
Yeah, I'm not sure when that was.
Ah, it looks like the 90s. Let me check.
It does, but I think it's earlier than that.
Ah, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, yeah, 86.
86, yeah.
Wow.
So I was 2 when that came out. And that still looks incredible, that
Nice.
film. Yeah, that's a great film. And coming up.
Yeah,
Coming up. What's coming up? I mean, obviously the new Star Wars, I'll be very excited to see.
Yeah.
Runner sequel. Really?
There was Rogue One.
Blade Runner sequel, I mean, yeah.
Rogue One, but it looks good.
Yeah.
And
Doctor
also-
Strange,
Doctor
that'll be
Strange,
fun.
yeah. That's the one.
And that's
I'm
what gave
looking
me the idea for this
Yeah.
image, actually,
That's
doing
the one I'm
something
looking
like
forward.
this. Yeah, the Blade Runner sequel, I really don't know what I think about that, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It's true, Jared. We forgot Zoolander.
I do
Yes.
like Zoolander, that is a good film. Zoolander 2, I'm not going to blue steel. Zoolander 2, not
a good one.
very good.
So this is a new app called Illustrator Draw. And it's free on iOS and Android. Smartphones and tablets. And Guardians of Galaxy 2 is coming? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'd be
good to
good.
know.
Yeah. I enjoy all of the Marvel films.
Yeah.
They're all starting to get quite similar.
Yeah.
What?
Deadpool was okay. That was good. Yeah.
Deadpool, yeah.
Edited
with Premiere Pro.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's crazy story. Like the director, it was his first movie.
Yes, I
You
did know
like
that. Yeah.
so, but he worked on several movies before, but more as an assistant, and he worked on a movie with David Fisher, the one who
Oh,
did
yeah.
Seven,
Yeah,
House
yeah.
of Cards, yeah. So he said, okay, maybe I will call him and ask what he's using. And actually, he was editing a movie called Gone Girl. I don't know if you watched this movie. It's a
Gone Girl,
great
yeah.
movie. And he said, yeah, I just used Premiere Pro. It works well. You should do the same. And that's it.
There you go.
So
Isn't that
Deadpool
weird?
edited with Premiere Pro.
That's so funny.
Shot in 6K, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he was at Max last
He was at Max. He was on the stage of Max. And this year, actually, at Adobe Max within 2 weeks. And this will be live on adobelive.com. So make sure to come back because Quentin Tarantino will be live on adobelive.com.
That's pretty good.
I hope he's using Premiere Pro. Maybe not. Maybe not. That's fine.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, maybe not because his last movie was not shot with.
What was it?
Digital.
8mm.
No,
It
not 8.
was shot with.
Or 70 maybe. 70 millimeter or, not 8 because
No, you're right.
it's too small. 16 maybe.
Whatever it is.
Eh,
yeah.
Whatever. But it was analog.
Yeah.
But I get at some point they have to edit the movie with a computer.
Yeah, I presume so. Yeah.
I don't imagine him like, cutting the.
No.
No.
I went to see the special screening of that in extra wide
Oh, yeah?
wide format, and it's okay. To be honest with you, I don't think unless you pointed out the difference to me, I'm not
Yeah.
sure I would know.
No.
But I can appreciate that someone who it's his art.
Yeah,
form,
it's a
isn't it?
tribute also. Yes,
Yeah.
it's a tribute.
And it was a good film.
So I think he will talk about it actually. So it will be an interesting talk. What type of pen do you have, Dan? Dan is using the Apple Pencil. Yeah, thanks to chat for answering.
Yeah.
That's cool.
just posted the image with Deadpool.
Oh, thanks.
Lying on the Max logo.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for posting the image, Rufus. It was 70mm Panavision. Yeah, thank you, Michael.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah, 8mm. It's not the same.
No,
look and
that is
feel.
not the same thing.
It's more. Yeah, that's what was my grandfather was using. Just to make movies with me when I was a kid. 8mm, no sound,
Yeah.
and then he will play the movie with.
We should make movies like that instead.
Is this all in Illustrator Draw? Yes.
So far.
He started on Tuesday, 2 days ago, for 2 hours. 2 hours yesterday. You can watch the replays. There was a replays tab.
Yep.
And Dan will also be live with us at Max within 2 weeks in San Diego. So make sure to subscribe to the Creative Cloud channel. There is a subscribe button. First, to be notified when we will start this new live stream from Adobe Max within 2 weeks. And we'll be happy to have you in the chat watching us. And also, it will give you more chances to win a signed print by Dan Mumford, who will give away one more print in about 15 minutes.
What time are we on? Okay, I might start finishing up here.
Okay, is there a place for people who go to Max alone, hoping to meet up with some people? So, Parish Riz de Velasco, my suggestion is come and see us, come and find us. I will be most of the time on the live stream booth in the middle of the mess. So the mess is called. Yeah, so it's the community pavilion. It's a huge place. There will be thousands of people. But I will have a dedicated space with a studio such as this one, and we will be live streaming from the community pavilion. Just feel free to pass by and say hi. And there will be a lot of opportunities to meet with other designers. You won't be alone.
Everyone's friendly.
Oh yeah, very friendly audience. Someone say, "Oh, I think I saw a color picker. Maybe you can show it again how it works."
Oh, right.
So yeah, it's
So,
a long tab.
Color over here. Hold down.
Hold down, and then you can pick a color.
Very useful.
Nice.
Gotta have your color picker.
Ashley, you will be alone at Max. Oh, please come. Ashley, you submitted a very good entry, by the way, for the Max contest. So thanks for taking the time to create an illustration. It's a great one.
Okay.
Will there be a Max in London at all? There will be a creative meetup, yes, with Rufus actually.
Yeah.
What is the date, Rufus? Can you remind us? And Dan will be there. So if you live in London, it will be a good opportunity also to meet with Dan.
24th, I think.
24th November. So Rufus will find a link and put it in the chat if you want to register, if you live in London.
I hope that exists.
It will be a good opportunity to meet with Dan. Dan, what's your favorite album cover? And have you ever designed one?
I've designed about 50, yeah.
About 50.
Favorite album
One or
cover,
two.
though?
It's tough. Even myself, I don't know what I would answer. Pink Floyd.
You know what? It's hard to pick one.
Yeah.
I really like the band Mastodon. For about 5 albums, they had the same artist do the artwork, and I think it's Paul Romano, and the artwork for those was really, really, really good. So I think that sort of as a series of covers is definitely up there for me. Yeah, it's the sort of thing I need time to think about.
Surrender is putting some pressure on you. Say, hi from India. Hopefully I see you finish today's drawing.
I pretty much just finished it, I think.
Ah, you just finished it?
I think
okay.
so.
So let's look at it. Yeah, so now you want to send it to Photoshop?
Yeah.
So you know why? Maybe you can check with Rufus so he will connect you to the internet. And while you're doing that...
I've got it. Log in. I'll just do it, yeah.
Okay, so while you're doing that, we will give away one more signed print to someone in the chat. And if you're very nice, we'll even give away one more, like 2 more.
And there is no link to the London meetup yet.
There is no link to the meetup. Okay. So maybe you can follow the Adobe UK channel, Adobe UK on Twitter, if you want to join Dan and Rufus in London. So we will give away right now one more signed print. And you need to enter a secret keyword in the chat. And also, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, there is a subscribe button at the bottom of the page. You will get 5 times more chances to win. Okay? So the secret keyword is... Okay, let's do something easy. What is the full name of the app that Dan has been using to create this illustration? So we need the name of the app he's been using on the iPad to create this illustration. Okay, I give you 2 minutes and Nightbot will pick someone, a winner, in the chat. I still don't get it. I tried yesterday, I practiced with Rufus and I still don't get it. A winner. Winner. Yeah, it's coming.
You can do it.
I think I just got it actually. Yeah, secret keyword, Tony. Okay, this is coming. I need the full name. Adobe Draw is not the full name. Be careful, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you got it. Adobe Illustrator Draw is the full name. Type it in the chat. And Nightbot, be very nice with Nightbot, who will pick someone. And Scott Taylor is asking, what's happening?
This is a bit boring.
So Scott, yeah, I guess you just joined. We will give away a signed print of illustration that he created it on the iPad. Now he will polish it. How can I say that? Polish it in Photoshop.
And subscribers.
Yeah, and subscribe to the Creative Cloud channel. It will give you more chances. Nightbot clearly prefers subscribers. He's like that. If you don't subscribe, it doesn't mean that you won't win, but you get more chances, like actually 5 times more chances if you subscribe. It's part of the script. Okay, ready? And also make sure the winner has to contact Rufus, okay, in the chat. And the winner is Pedro Quadrafugon. Pedro Quadrafugon. Fugon. Congratulations, Pedro Quadrafugon. So Rufus will contact you. Make sure to contact him on Twitter, exchange information. That's it. So are you ready? You want to switch to this
I think
baby?
we're good to go, yeah.
Oops. Oh. Maybe you want to turn off your notifications. Do you know how to do that?
How do you do that in here? Yeah.
It's here.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, okay. Let's turn off because I plugged this.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
that was good.
Okay, now it's very smart. Okay, so from Illustrator Draw, he said share and send to Photoshop CC. And because he's logged in with the same Adobe ID, now we get the illustration in Photoshop.
Can we go... How are we going to do this? Need to look at it.
You want to get it up?
Yeah. There we go. Alright.
Everybody's so nice in the chat, congratulating.
Yeah.
They are nice, aren't they? Let's make my screen all crazy.
Okay, here we go. So you get did you okay, so you get a transparent layer.
Yeah, basically, you could send this to Illustrator and play with it there, but I'm doing something in Photoshop today. So
Okay.
what you get here is just my full image flattened on the just a transparent canvas. So what we are doing,
do
A3
it.
size.
Yep.
Yeah.
A3.
So international paper. 300 dpi. CM. Okay. So I just got a blank canvas. And what I'm going to do is drag this over. And let's see.
So now Dan is working on just the final touch before we send it to the printer.
I think this should
looks
be
good.
okay resolution for
Oh yeah.
printing. Yeah, it's going to be fine. So, what I want to do here is make sure everything is looking...
So Res, if you send to Illustrator, does it come in layers? Yes.
Yes, it does.
It comes in layers and you keep all the vectors. So you can change the colors, I mean, you can do whatever you want.
In fact, there's another step. I might do that step now. So we've got, it's at super high res. You could send it to Illustrator and then from Illustrator take it to
Ooh,
Photoshop.
as a smart object.
Yeah, I might do that.
Should we try? Well,
Yeah,
we can
we've
show
got time,
them.
I think.
Yeah, and we can show how this works. You don't have to.
So,
So send to Illustrator.
it should pop up over here.
So there is a spinning wheel, and I will tell you when it says send. So in this case, it has to compute a lot because it will create all the layers, a lot of vectors. Sent. Okay, so you should get it in
Any
a few
second.
seconds. Yeah. And really, you don't have to do anything. Okay. Which is just launch Illustrator if it's not launched, and just open the file.
Any second.
Any second.
Let's get rid of this one. Come on. Is it doing it?
Yeah, just wait. You know, it's a big file, so it takes time. There we go.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Okay, so maybe what you can show us is that you kept the layers. So you can show it here. There we go.
Yeah.
So he kept all the layers. Actually, you can also rename the layers directly in the tool, and you keep everything.
Yeah.
And if you press Command Y, and show them. Here we go. So
Ugh.
all the vectors, all the paths, everything is there. You keep everything.
Look at that. And I'm not someone that uses Illustrator, so
It's impressive.
to me
huh?
this is just like whew, crazy. So what I do sometimes is it export or save as? Let's just put it on the desktop. Can I do it as a PSD from?
No.
No, it's export, isn't it? I will export that as a PSD, because that way it's keeping all the. Where is it? What should we call this?
There are several ways to do it. Or what you can do is save this file and just open it with Photoshop or drag and drop it. And it becomes a smart object.
Oh no, I'm just doing this.
So what was the name? It's Brume. Brume de la vie. Mist of life.
I'm just going to call it mists. There you go. But the mists of life, but in French. Okay. So let's put this at 300.
When it comes to Illustrator, will it create a palette? I'm not sure. But you could create your palette using Creative Cloud libraries, and then from Illustrator Draw, and then you will keep the same colors in your Creative Cloud libraries. I think it's the best way to share colors among all your tools, actually. Mobile apps, but also desktop apps such as Photoshop. Even After Effects, you will get the palette. Don't save in your temp folder. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you. Is this going to take ages now? Well, maybe we won't do this. It's going to take a while.
Oh yeah, so people who are going to Max, and we have some people who are afraid to be alone at Max. Yeah, I think it's the right time to set up meetups. So what you could do if you want to meet up, an easy way, there is a welcome reception drink. I think it would be on Wednesday evening. So you can, for instance, meet up at 6 p.m. on the live stream booth. Okay? Just a suggestion if you go to Max.
So we're not going to. It's going to take too long. My computer's
okay, no
a bit
problem.
slow. So, but
that's a good way to keep it. Yeah.
Basically, that shows
keep it very sharp.
You can either put it in Illustrator to have it like as high resolution as you want, or you can go straight to Photoshop. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to duplicate that layer, and this is a cool little trick I learned. Put a mask on it. Use the gradient tool with black and white. And do something there, and then I'm going to go to hue saturation, and I'm going to change the hue of that duplicated layer, and it sort of means we can have a kind of, so if you see what I'm doing here, we can get all these sort of different nice,
cool, like color grading.
Yeah, it's sort of adding a gradient to it. So I think what I kind of want to do something like that, a bit desaturated. Maybe that. See, the thing is, I'll do this and I'll just play around with it a bit. So obviously here we've got this sort of muddy green, which I do not like. And I'll make that more blue. Here you go. See, this is starting to take shape. So it's just a little trick.
Yeah.
So if you see what we've done there, we've got it going like that. I might change the gradient.
Oh, they say that's very nice.
Let's see. That's too much.
Drew says that's sick.
And then I might drop the opacity a bit so it's subtler.
So dope.
So
dope.
So dope. There you go. That's kind of what I'm going for, I think.
Love it.
So we've made it all in that one sort of flat colour. And now this just gives everything a slightly different feel. And that, I think, possibly we're done. I think.
Oh yeah, I think it looks great. So.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
So at this point as well, I might play around a bit more with colours. Like, maybe there's a few sort of little bits I want to replace the colour of. I mean, this is quite great.
Brian says, I am stealing that trick.
It's a good trick,
like an artist.
I shouldn't have given that one away. Color balance is also a really good place to sort of tweak things. You know, maybe I want to make it a little bit more blue.
The channels,
they're just these are little things I do that when it's a digital image, I find you can really tweak things. Just little bits, just little things. They make it just so much nicer, you know. Maybe we'll get a bit dusky. I don't know. Thing is, I think at this point it's probably we're not making that much of a difference here.
So Adam is asking, what's that? So he's using the big iPad Pro, and the knob on your pen is just so you don't lose the this, you know. So you don't lose it. That's it. It's very nice. Very cozy.
It is cozy, yeah. Yeah, we're done. There you go. That is our finished piece.
Oh my god. And yes, there is 20 minutes more left.
Questions,
so
I
fast.
guess? Let's just talk.
Questions. Also, I will check on Twitter if there are some art to review
Oh yeah, let's do that.
by our friends. But yeah, I love it. Let's do it like full screen. Okay, hide the rulers. Beautiful.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, what do you think? People in the chat, do you love it? And again, you can access the replays from Tuesday and then Wednesday and really see the entire process. Like,
Yeah.
you didn't work from home. I mean,
Nope.
Everything live from A to Z. So, thanks. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, let me share my screen. And we also invited you to share some art on Twitter using the Adobe Live hashtag. Just so we know a little bit more, about who's watching. So we have Wikimedia. I've been doing some sketches of Shanghai rooftop cats. Okay, nice. Look at that.
That's really nice.
Oh, here's the cat.
Hey. Oh, I like the texture on it as well.
Hmm?
That's really nice. That's I like the composition there. All sort of the lines of the wires and stuff cutting up. That's really cool.
So how long, guys, you've been streaming? So this is we started 2 days ago, and this is day 3, and there will be more guests today. So stay with us. In 20 minutes, we'll be with Mara Grenland from Denmark, and then we will have in 2 hours James Curran from London. He's a motion designer. He will create animated GIFs or GIFs, whatever. And we have Maite Franqui, illustrator, French illustrator. She creates actually 1 illustration per day, and every time we give away screenprints. So stay with us. Oh, work in progress.
Wow.
Wow, look at that.
That's
In Photoshop, that's sick.
what's
Jason
his name?
Phil.
Is that Stitch from
Yeah,
Lilo and
it's-
Stitch
it's
or Lilo?
Stitch.
I think that's Stitch. I forget which one's which.
Oh, it's sick.
That is really, really good.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ashley is in the chat, so she submitted this entry about
Oh,
Max
that's great.
with the tram, and yeah, very inspiring. Love it. Made with AstroPad and Photoshop. Nice. On the iPad Pro.
And that's a good example of all the different sort of textures you can
Yeah.
get with it. It's it's kind of crazy how close some of those textures are with the paints and things.
Oh yeah, now. Yeah, and wait for Max.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Little teaser there.
6-color illustration I called Sweetness Says No. I love it. I like the guy.
I don't know who that is, but that is
Yeah.
a really, really good
The
image.
reference is not
Yeah, it's
easy for us.
lost on me a little bit. But that's great. And that's a good screen print as well.
And Isam Kelly, yes, everything is recorded. You can watch it later. Actually, there is a replay button, a replay tab on the right of the website, so feel free to access the replays. Also, all the replays are available on the Creative Cloud YouTube channel. Feel free to subscribe. There is a subscribe button at the bottom. Made with Illustrator Draw. Oh, cool, Philip. Thanks. Using the same tool.
Yeah, it's great. Good. I want to meet that dog.
Dog
That's
with
what
a
I'd say.
scarf.
I think a dog should always have a scarf on,
right.
to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, Craig, working on the entry for Max. Max on the way. Yes. I like the style, very retro.
yeah, that is, yeah. That's really cool.
Very nice. I like the dynamic also. Very efficient.
Yeah, that sort of perspective, and
Yeah.
that's really hard to do.
I'd love to hear your feedback on this, but how can I present this project better? Okay. How I could present this project better. Okay, got it. Let's see. So it's on Behance. Okay, so you start with the paragraph description. That's good. Also, let's check your thumbnail. Very important. So here, maybe you would like to focus on one detail here.
Yeah, I'd,
So-
I'd zoom in. Yeah.
I would zoom in. Maybe it's too messy for Behance, because your project really has to pop out, Then this, I really like it.
Yeah.
You like the composition too? Share it.
Yeah. So what is it? We've got, so it's
Yeah, like
vinyl,
vinyl.
and then is that a
Is it the
poster
inside?
to go with it? I don't know.
Maybe we should read.
That doesn't make for good
Okay,
streaming,
merchandise
though,
for
does
fictional tour for Too Broken. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I like the tickets.
Oh,
Love
it's
it.
really nice branding.
I like it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it's really nice.
I feel that once you're inside the project, it's very good. Maybe what you could
Change
do
the
is
thumbnail.
yeah, work on the thumbnail and maybe the first paragraph to have maybe a title such as I don't know, like merchandise kit for a fictional tour, you know, something like this. So we don't have to read everything.
It's the internet. No one wants
Because
to read anything.
no one's reading. Okay, Max, feed the pet. Oh my god. Is it a donut burger?
Unfortunately,
No.
No. We're
Nice.
talking about donut burgers because I had a donut burger
I like the expression on the face.
in America and it was incredible.
Good job. And Coffee
Wow.
Caffeine, of course, who is now following us. Very good. He's from India. This is Shivam in the chat. Okay, if you see Shivam in the chat, it's the guy working on this.
Wow, that's lovely.
So yeah, he practices a lot of different techniques.
Oh, we saw that earlier, yesterday, didn't we?
Oh,
That's come along really nicely.
he's with us all day long. He doesn't sleep anymore. Hi guys, this is Gabo. Oh, nice. I like the backlight. Yeah, maybe the headset is distracting. I would remove it.
I'd
actually,
say, I'd agree with
because
that.
I really like the
Mm.
attitude of the guy here. And maybe typography here, like the space is a little bit weird.
Do you know what? With that, I would put the type in the middle.
Yeah.
Because you've got the type at the bottom centered.
Yeah.
So
Californication.
It's
Californication.
something to do with the Red Hot Chili
It was a
Peppers,
great
isn't it?
album by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I don't know if it's a reference or...
Yeah. I
yeah,
I
music
presume
by Red Hot
that's
Chili Peppers.
a
Okay,
photo
got it.
of them. I don't know, actually.
But
Yeah.
very good job. I love it. Oh, and then we saw
Mhm.
this already. Okay, guys.
I want a donut burger now. Don't we all?
It looks like a flower, not really a headset.
I don't know. Yeah.
So yeah, if you want, also we have more guests. Okay, so we will have Maria with us. We will have James Current, Maite, and if you want to get feedback also from these amazing artists, just share your art on Twitter at the Adobe Live hashtag. If you want to get a chance to win a 1-year Creative Cloud subscription, share something about Max. Okay, so it could be Max, the Adobe event, but it could be Mad Max. It could be any kind of Max. Just find a creative angle, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's watch your illustration again because I really
Here
love
it
it.
is.
And this is the final illustration.
Yep.
You know what? I'm very nice today, so we will give away one more.
One more.
Yeah.
Oh,
This wasn't planned.
I didn't agree to that.
Oh my god. Okay, we give away one more.
How are we going to do it though?
And to the secret keyword, you have to type something in the chat to be eligible. And then Nightbot, be very nice with Nightbot because he will pick the winner. Winner. Yeah, I'm still working on it. I'm getting there. Winner. And you just have to say a nice sentence with Dan inside. Okay, so you have to type Dan and say something nice about him. And Nightbot will be happy and pick a winner.
Yeah,
Okay?
and if it's not nice.
If it's not Nightbot will know. Nightbot he's very smart. He's smarter than us.
I'm curious to see what we get. Kisses Nightbot. Oh my, it's getting a little bit
Ooh.
steamy
Yeah.
in there.
Okay, so let's see when this is coming. Yeah, winner, this is coming. Yeah.
I
Dan
forget
is
this
awesome.
one.
Okay, here we go. Dan is my hero. Love the Dan. Yeah, this works. All these keywords will work.
Dan.
Dan hype, Dan love.
Well, there it is.
Yeah, love
Dan
ya.
loves donut burgers and we love Dan.
Dan
Oh,
is very knowledgeable. I like
that's
this one.
so
You know,
nice.
like
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I have no emotion, but I can tell you that he's very knowledgeable.
Very knowledgeable.
That's cool. Do you have an online store, Dan?
I do indeed.
On your website?
Yeah, if you go to Dan store-mumford.com, and store is up there, which is also danmumford.bigcartel.com. And
you're using Big Cartel. That's cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
It works quite nicely.
Yeah.
And
so this is the store.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had a recent influx of prints in there actually.
Wow. Yeah, look at that.
Says some official Halo stuff, Star Wars, Biffy Clyro, 2000 AD did a Rogue Trooper piece.
Wow, look at this one.
Yeah, that's a fun one. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff up in there right now, and there will be plenty more coming along to the store before Christmas as well. I try and keep it stocked with stuff. Have we chosen a winner? We haven't chosen a winner yet, have we? They
No,
just keep
not
coming.
yet.
Look.
Yeah, still coming. Okay, and the winner of the illustration is... Where is Nightbot? There it is. Philip E. Philip E. And he's having fun, like crazy avatar. Congratulations, Philip. Rufus Dershler is in the chat. Make sure to connect with Rufus and share information on Twitter. But you will receive also a signed print from Dan. And for friends in the chat, if you want to get more chances to win prints in future streams, so in 10 minutes we'll be with Maria, for instance, make sure to subscribe to the Creative Cloud channel. There is a subscribe button.
These are all great. Dan
Yeah,
is
and Philip is saying, yeah. So he's very excited.
Good
no
work,
way, yes. You got it. And this print, so will it be on your store?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that at all, actually. It's a possibility.
Yeah, some people said, for those of us who didn't win.
Yeah, for those of yeah. So maybe you should add it to the store for our friends.
Definitely something
with a special discount.
Special discount? Yeah, we could do something.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
To be £39.
Yeah, like I said, I think around Christmas I'll be looking to put more stuff back in the store. So
okay, so
this certainly could be one of those things.
Make sure to check Dan's website. There is a speakers tab in the side panel on the right, and you will find a link to Dan's website. Okay. Otherwise, you just type his name on Twitter.
Yeah, that works.
Either himself or a photographer. Basically.
Yeah, there's a photographer with the website danmumford.com, which is a bit awkward.
And Dan will be back on AdobeLive.com. Again, make sure to subscribe to the Creative Cloud channel. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel because this is the only way to get notified when a new stream starts. And we will be live streaming, in 2 weeks from San Diego.
Yeah, 2 weeks time.
Yeah. And we have more than 25 guests. I mean, it will be crazy. A lot of guests. Thanks again, Dan. And I hope that Maria is in the building. If you have any questions, we have we have 2 minutes.
Come on,
more.
Bring them. Let's do some quick fire questions.
We just take one question for you.
I'll answer them. I'll answer.
Dan, please do your best Arnold impression. Who is Arnold?
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I don't know. Just pick one. Pick one Arnold.
Why do you want me to do an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression?
I don't know. Like, and he really is in the. He insists. Parish. I don't know what's happening.
I could do a good. My favourite thing Arnold Schwarzenegger does is scream, like his noises. He sort of goes, "Arr!" There you go.
Oh yeah, this was good.
You know, if you punch him, that's the noise he makes. He sounds like Chewbacca, basically. So hopefully that was what they wanted, I guess.
Marissa is asking the last question, which is, Dan, what is life?
What is life? It is whatever makes you happy. You know? Get to the chopper. There you go. Get to the chopper. That's a good Arnold.
Okay.
That's a good Arnold line.
Okay, thanks again, Dan. I mean, it was a pleasure.
It was great. Great fun.
Make sure to stay around because you need to sign some.
I do need to sign
some prints.
Sign those prints, yeah.
For our friends, and see you soon. I mean, see you in San Diego within 2 weeks.
2 weeks time.
Thank you. Stay on AdobeLive.com. Mara is coming in 5 minutes. Okay.
Bye.
See you, my friends, in just 5 minutes.